Hello, friends. Hey, let's keep this huge shift that we're going through collectively. Let's keep it as alive and vibrant and real as we can. And I think the more we hear about it, the more we share about it, the more we connect around it, it's almost like we can rise up together from the old ashes that keep falling down. And there is a whole new energy. I know I say it all the time, but for those of you who are kind of new to this or not quite understanding it, I would say, hang in there. What you may be going through, and I know a lot of people are going through a lot of things, and it has been like that for a while. Um, but the more from my own experience, the more I understand what's going on the energetic deeper levels, the more I can relax and let go more. It's like I can lean back into these new energies, into the field that is all around us, the divine, heaven on earth, the kingdom of heaven, which is spread all over the earth, and man cannot see it. You might remember that quote from Saint Thomas's Gospel. The more I remember and remind myself what is here, just because I can't see it with my physical eyes, that doesn't mean it's not here. That's the limited mind that believes it knows everything. But the mind is just like this tiny little thing in the huge expression of the divine. So I don't want to give too much power to it. I have done in the past, like we all have, because we were programmed to do that. But as we are literally tuning in to this field, inside and out, it's like it's one thing, right? It's not like it's here but it's not here, or it's here, it's not there. It is everywhere. But we shouldn't go looking for it out there, like away from ourselves, because then we don't include that it is also here. So it's learning just to relaxing into it and allowing it to show us what is here now, what is available here now. I should probably say it that way. And in my own experience, I just feel like I'm being more and more empty inside. And with that, I also feel I'm being fuller and fuller inside. I don't know if that makes sense. If you have that same experience or something like that, you can go like, oh, yeah, yeah. So again, if we share our experiences, I think that will help all of us to accept and embrace what is happening instead of standing out like, what is going on? It makes no sense. I don't understand it. It's scary. you know, when you start feeling more empty inside, that can be scary because we always fill everything up with our mind, right? And with the news and with all the things outside of ourselves. So the emptying out that's happening is very, very precious. And then in that, there is kind of, it's like something is becoming more available to me consciously. I know it's always been there, but because I'm being emptied out from all that, from the veil and the illusion, the stuff that was filling my awareness, as that is dissolving, then I become more aware of what has already been here, what's always been here. And that is very, very precious. Like the last several days of meditation, I've been more tuning into that. It's like there is there's a golden glow. I'm not saying it's like this total light show of a gold at all. It's subtle, but by golly, it's there. And so when I get just quiet, and it's like I just create a space around me so I can just be present in here and not be distracted by the programming that's bombarding us day and night, then I can sense that there is some kind of a golden glow. And when I tap into that, I just want to dissolve in it. It's subtle, but it is absolutely there. It's unavoidable. It's really it's tangible on an energetic level. And in that, I just rest back and I just want to let it fill me up more from everywhere. So as I do that, I really feel I'm tapping in more to the field. We can call it the new paradigm, the higher frequencies. Who cares really what we call it, as long as you have a sense of it in your own experience, then you can just you open up to it. You open up your energy field to it. You're saying yes to it. Because normally we go, if there's a no, there's a resistance because we don't know what it is. We don't even know that it is. So we're focusing on, the external world, including our bodies and our life. But when you just take some time and get still if you can inside, and then remember that there is this incredible light all around us, and it is getting brighter by the day. So then we have something to lean into, to open up to surrender to, and give our life to. And when we give our life to that, we are surrendering our life. What is this life? Well, it feels to me, as I'm going through my own process, that it feels like there's a skin coming off. There was a skin making me believe and feel and think that I was the skin. And as this light is coming in, and then as I am saying yes to this light, making myself available for it to come through me and everything else, it has to break through that skin first. And again, the way I saw it today, I think it's like now there is this gap between me and the skin. And it reminds me, as I'm saying that again, of the one I did, the video I did about the chaff and the wheat kernel, right? So it's just another image that's coming to me. But it feels like the skin is coming off. And now I can start sensing the golden glow that is my true being. And it's easier now because before that skin was so tight and uncomfortable, right? Painful, scary, made me believe all kind of stupid things. And then it was harder to really focus on it or even believe that this is real, that this is what's happening, because the other convinced me that it was real. My life separate from the divine, struggling, suffering, whatever we do as separate, that felt very real, and that I needed to do something about it to make it better. So all the energy went into the skin. Now the skin is coming apart because the light is shining brighter and brighter, so we can see more. So now from the inside, I can see this skin. It's like, what's that? What is that skin? I also talk about it as a garment sometimes, and I'm sure you've heard that term before. But now there is this space, and I can just see it's just a layer of skin. It's not me. And hallelujah, what is me? There's this golden glow. And now the more I lean back into that, there's a deep sense of belonging, oneness, relaxation, peace, all the good things. I can start sensing like, oh, how delicious. It's right here. I want that because that's what my heart has been longing for. for a very long time, as I'm sure yours has also. So now I can let that thing in here that I have been longing for, now it's becoming more conscious, more available to me. So now it's easier for me to lean back into it and just like take me, right? So it's kind of a it's a letting go of the skin. And then when I let that go, I can flow more, right? Then I sense this divine flow. And I go with that. And in that going with this, I just feel that there is some kind of a glow, a golden glow that I want to just merge with. So as I was thinking about it this morning, it's like letting go, following the flow, and enjoy my golden glow. So it's a little bit of a rhyme if that helps you remember that this might be some steps we can start taking, and it will be lovely. It will be lovely. The skin is going to come off all the way. Please don't try and hold on to the skin if you can. Do your best. And also the skin of the whole earth, which has also been a big weird program of limitation and war and whatever it is. Now it's so blatant. And I really think that because things are so crazy out there, that most of us hopefully are losing interest in it. Losing interest in figuring out what's going on, who's right, who's wrong. I shared before that I was also looking, I was following, but inside there was a part of me that was looking for, who's right, who's wrong, what's true, what's not true. And as things keep unfolding, even that is getting so boring to me. And the blessing is that this is becoming so much more interesting. I hope that inspires you to hang in there, not to the skin that's coming off. Do your best to let it go. Jump into your own flow and enjoy your golden glow. It's a process, right? There's some steps. So first we do need to let go, and that includes the world out there with everything that's going on, the craziness, the emotional attachment. Live your life, do what you need to do in the world. Of course, we're not turning into some stupid, but we are turning into something that is who we are. We are becoming conscious of what we have always been. And of course, I want to invite you along because I feel that this is where we're heading. And I love having some of my friends who are experiencing the same. And then, of course, I want to share it with you so more and more of us can just rest back in our golden, beautiful glow. I hope you join me.